Welcome. Today we're making 3 by 3 inch square pots for our bedding plants out of newspaper pages. This video consists of a series of still pictures, so if you need a little bit more time for any of the steps, just hit pause. Each pot requires a single newspaper page, but most sheets of newsprint consist of 2 pages, so we just fold it down the middle and use a sharp kitchen knife to cut it along the crease. The first step is to fold the newspaper page in half vertically. Most of the time the original fold is not in the middle of the page, so just ignore it and make your own crease. Then fold the page in half again to make a crease that marks the center line. Open the page back up and then fold down each corner of the folded side as if you were making a paper airplane. With your airplane folds on the top, lift the edge of the top sheet and fold it so that it almost touches the bottom edge of the airplane fold. Fold the sheet again right along the bottom of the airplane folds. We left all the folds a little bit loose for this picture, but you're going to want to flatten them down and crease them really well. Turn the page over, then fold it down the middle again to refresh your center crease. Flatten the page back out, and then fold each edge of the page into the center crease. At this point, your page should look something like the one in the picture. In the picture it looks like it's tapered, but that's just caused by the perspective from the camera angle. Fold the bottom section in half so that the edge almost touches the fold on the top section. Now fold the bottom section up again, right along the fold on the top section, as shown in the picture. This step is a little tricky. Take the edge that you folded under in the last step and very carefully tuck it in behind the folded paper in the top section of the pot. You need to be careful not to dog-ear any of the corners to make sure it goes completely behind the folded section from the top. If you did it right, it should look just like the one in this picture. Fold it in half vertically. Now take the pointed end at the top and fold it down to the opposite side as shown in this picture. Make sure to flatten all of your creases. If you have it right, it should look like you have made a little house. Snipping off a very tiny amount of the corner as shown in this picture will create a drain hole in the middle of the bottom of the pot. If you decide you want a pot without a drain hole, just skip this step. Use your fingers to open up the pot. As you do that, the flap on the bottom will begin to fold toward one side. Tuck the paper in underneath it. You also need to crease the bottom edge corners to make your pot nice and square. This is a finished pot on a white sheet of paper, looking down inside so that you can see the drain hole in the center. Finished pots occupy a lot of storage space. So after we make the drain holes, we usually just flatten them back out and bundle them together until we're ready to use them. These pots are great for growing large bedding plants because they hold quite a lot of soil. The newspaper pots could be planted directly into the ground, but we usually remove them when we set our plants. Hope you've enjoyed our demonstration.